Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Empyrion Galactic Survival Episode 4. I'm Enigmaeus, and today the sun is just about to come up. We've got a busy day ahead of us. We're going to chop down a bunch of trees, or saw them down, I guess, as the case may be. And we're going to build the gardening area on our base. We're going to extend it with wooden blocks because they're cheap and easy to get a hold of, and they're not necessarily going to need to withstand a whole bunch of punishment, I don't think. And our turret has been misbehaving, so it needs to be punished. If you're just going to shoot at the dirt, you're not allowed to have any more bullets. And that's just the way it's going to be. One other thing, very quickly, that we can do before we head off and get ourselves into all kinds of trouble is we can build one of these. A cargo box into which we can place all of the things that don't go into a crafting thing like this or the food processor or whatever. And I decided it would be not a bad idea to have that little bit of extra storage. The thing is, it's a little bit large. See, I mean, it doesn't take up any more space than any of the tanks and other things that we've been building, but it uses the whole cube that it's given, so it seems to be quite large. And I don't even know what side is supposed to be the front to the back. Doesn't really matter. We can put this guy in here now, and we'll put these in here for now. And what else? All the sprouts and things we're going to need. The growing plots will need, I don't think we'll need the O2 bottles, but some of this stuff is good to have around. We are going to have to put the chainsaw on the hotbar. It's not a bad idea. And we replaced the filter and flattening tool, or lift and flatten, or something and something. Oh, and I'm going to make sure that we're loaded. That guy's loaded. Now, I'm mainly looking out for the Talon Guardians, because they're nasty. The Woodmen, who can also be nasty. And spiders. I encountered a spider, and that was especially nasty. And you just, maybe you just heard, but the turret was shooting at something over here. We left the rounds that were in the turret. I don't even know if you can remove the ones that are already loaded. But we kind of saved ourselves a little bit by pulling the ammunition out before I could fire it all into the dirt. So we also have this thing for the corn dogs, the space corn dogs. I mean, I don't trust corn dogs in general, but now they're space corn dogs. It doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. But we do need to eat, and so that's what we're going to be eating. Until we get down to the business of killing some more dinosaurs. So you chop up a tree, grab the logs, rinse and repeat. We're also going to be grabbing some aloe and some fiber. I don't want to clog my inventory too much with aloe, because it's kind of sucks when you got an inventory full of aloe and you find something else that you actually really do want. And you can't carry it because you don't have the space, or you have to drop something like aloe that you now wasted. Oh, we got more corn dogs. It's morning time. The dinosaurs are out in search of breakfast, I guess. Look at all this aloe. Right after I say I don't want to fill up my inventory with this stuff, I go ahead and fill up my inventory with this stuff. You just watch your mouth, dino guy. Look at all this fiber and aloe and fiber. Oh, and the anti-poison stuff. Never have too much of that. Oh, we got a Triceratops over there. That's a nice meaty bonanza. Just trying to keep an eye on what's around and what's likely to chase after me. We're going to leave him alone for now. Don't necessarily want to tempt fate. I hear all the strange noises, and you don't know if it's something that you haven't encountered yet, or if it's just ambient sound, which is good. I mean, if you can't tell the difference, as something is being done right. Big old tree right here. How many? 4 logs. Another one here. Completely deforesting the entire area. Not winning any brownie points with anyone who actually wants to keep the trees. Like the tree men. We're gonna put this guy here. And we're gonna eat it. And we're gonna pick that guy. How are we looking? All kinds of goodies over here. And our base is dead ahead. We're gonna drop these. I think we'll drop these logs off at the survival constructor, the little one that doesn't use any power, and just let it start working away on those. We'll drop off some of our plants, and we'll go from there. 17. It's not really a lot, but it's a start. That'll get it going anyways. And into this guy. We'll put him. Into this guy. We'll put that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make 6 more bandages. Have another snack. Space corn dogs it is. There, I think, could be a bit of an improvement to this process. Things that don't stack, and you have to put them on the action bar to use them. Just kind of being a little bit cautious on the approach, watching for trouble. Smartest thing I did was load my weapon before we came out here. And Dino Buddies over there. It always seems like so many trees until you start cutting them down, and then all of a sudden there's not enough. That's alright. We'll be okay. We'll survive. That should be good for now. What we'll do now is we'll start making the wood blocks. And while we are making the wood blocks, we will start taking a look at what else we need to get this whole thing going. This guy... Look at all that. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. There we go. We need 18. That'll take care of that. We'll bring these to the constructor on the inside. We'll get it working on the blocks. Before you know it, we'll be well underway. And over here, that guy, that guy, that guy, and that guy. How are we looking? Not bad. Like that there. I don't want to spend too much time managing my inventory here because it's not exactly the most entertaining thing in the world to watch, but we just have to tidy up a little bit so you know what we've got. Do 2 more of those. Oh. 39. It's just chomping through them. Alright, so let's go out here. And we'll extend it basically from this direction over. 4 is the recover and repair tool. Oh. Haha, recovered and repaired. And now I can take these guys. So I want this 5 wide because we're going to have the growing plots 3 wide to get the most out of the growing lights. And then we'll have a walkway on either side. So 5 wide gives us that. And we're sending it out this way because we're going to have our shipbuilding area actually on the water, so to speak. It'll be on platforms, of course, but it'll be directly above the water so that things aren't as easily able to bother us when we're building as it might be if we had it in a more conventional location. And this will kind of keep it out of the way and also prevent it from being inaccessible. We want to be able to get to it when we want to get to it and not have to worry about the thing saying, nope, it's way out of the way somewhere. We could make more of these. We have enough wood planks to make more of these, but we're not going to worry about it. Now, one of the things that is kind of interesting is the way that the structural integrity comes into play. If we hold down N and we check the show structural integrity box, we can see if there are parts of our structure that are in trouble of not sustaining themselves. And you can see over here, it's so long and so far away from the main structure that it's pretty weak over on this end. So that's kind of an interesting way of displaying it. It's sort of eye-catching. And then we can come down here and we can build out a post. And then we can go like this and we can make it look better. Like so. And like so. Oops. And like so. And like so. Yeah. So we've got a bit of a post supporting it now. We can extend it off that way a little bit if we wanted to. I don't think we really want to yet. We'll see how it goes. We have that option later if we decide. And now that we've handled that, we don't have to have it set to show everything in green anymore. What I do want to build are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll be, I think, glad that the turret can't shoot anything anymore because this might be in the turret's way when we're done building it. So got these blocks here. We'll head up to the top. Bad turret. Misbehaving. And what we can do. So now we're basically setting up the ground. And the main thing is we need the growing plots and lights. So in order to support that, we're going to build a bit of a frame onto which will be attached the lights. Uh-oh, we did it wrong. Great. I only had one job to do. Damn you. This jetpack is having a jolly good time. So what we need to do is we need to get down here. And we will make 3 more of these because when you get, obviously when we use the repair tool, we just get the components back. We don't get the actual block. And maybe the jetpack will cooperate a little bit better. Obviously I was doing something wrong related to not jumping high enough. There we go. That's what we wanted. So that's going to be high enough. And then place a growing light. Like so. And then we place our growing plots. Like so. So now we can have, basically there'll be a 3x3 grid for each light. We've got the 2 there now. When we get more built, we'll place them out that way. And that's going to be how we keep things from getting away from us in terms of keeping things organized and making the best use of the lights that we can. And so, I think... Actually, you know what? I want another truss block or 2 to use as a ramp. Actually, we'll do 4. We'll do 2 on either side. Turn off our jetpack because we don't need it right now. Aha! Kind of limited in terms of what we can make. Well, that's okay. Doesn't have to be anything more than what it is. That's slime. He just keeps gurgling and making all his slime noises. I mean, what are you going to do if you're a slime except make slime noises? But that doesn't mean that I necessarily have to like it. So what we're going to grow here, we've got a number of options. We have corn, pear thing, durian, pumpkin, tomato, wheat, and space cave, which is basically like coffee beans. We're going to plant the durian. Like so. Nuts. Oh no, we're okay. I can get back up. For a second there, I thought I built myself no way to get back onto the platform if I fell off like I just did. And here we will put wheat. No, we won't put wheat yet. Let's do pumpkin. Because it'll free up a spot in my inventory. So now we just have to wait for these things to grow. And apparently they take like 30 minutes, real time or something like that. And then when they're done growing, we'll come back and we'll harvest them. And then that will be this tutorial segment done. The next tutorial segment is to start building a ship, which is something that I'm looking forward to. I've been running around so long now that I forget that we can actually build vehicles to make things easier, faster, carry more, do whatever we want sort of thing. So that's what we'll be starting on in the next episode, is the building of our first ship in the game, and then we'll go from there. So if you want to be notified when I add that episode and others, you can subscribe to my channel, or you can follow me on social media. Links for social media are always in the information box below the video. Feel free to leave your comments and feedback. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care.